Hello, welcome to Taking Horror, and today we'll be talking about what's going to happen after Halloween ends, so let's get to the video. Halloween Ends will release October 14th, 2022, and that will end the saga of Michael Myers and Laurie Strode. But what will happen next? Well, the executive producer Ryan Freeman of the latest Halloween sequel said, "I have not thought that far ahead right now. We're in the midst of what we see as the director David Gordon Green trilogy. In the story, like with Rob Zombie films, it had those little offshoots. They had done Halloween 3 season of The Witch way back then. So it's like we're living in a moment with these films that are successful. And we'll see where it goes from there. I hope there's a theatrical experience. The future is still in place. But for right now, yes. It just speaks to me and Malika Cod." So, what we can imagine from that quote is there might be a Halloween 3 season of The Witch sequel. As you saw from my last video, Halloween Kills update number 1, I was talking about what might happen after Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends. So what I'm going to do for this video is I'm going to take the chunk out of that video and make this video all about that. So, like what I said in my last video about the Halloween 3 season of The Witch sequel and a mask in the Halloween 2018, there might be a chance for a sequel for that, but we won't start from there. We'll go from the very beginning. So a prequel for Halloween might be a solution, like what Rob Zombie did with the first half of Halloween. Maybe we can go back to 1963 and see what set Michael off and go from that direction and not put in the Cult of Thorn in that direction. Someone could write a script like the 2018 sequel, but see how that night could have affected Laurie and her family, or if it didn't do anything at all, because that night only happened just once, and it could just didn't do anything except just left a scar on her arm. Like what they did with Halloween H2O, they could make another direct sequel to Halloween 2. Well, what would happen to Michael in that direction now, since, as you saw at the ending of Halloween 2, he got burned, and, Laurie, she escaped, like, what hospital did she go to, or anything, or what just happened after that night? Again, like, how does she see Halloween? Will she see Halloween the same or differently? They could make a direct sequel to Halloween 3, or they can make the series into like what John Compton and Deborah Hill originally wanted to do, making it into an anthology series. Either they can continue the Halloween 4, 5, and 6 trilogy, or they can ignore Curse and Revenge and continue it from 4, because I think it just went downhill after Halloween 5, but if they just keep 5, I'll be fine with it. But 6, like, I would want them to keep Jamie. I didn't like it that they killed off Jamie, but I would love to see if that, like, if they continue it from 4, I would love to see, like, what Rachel and Jamie turned out to be after that night of Halloween. Like, would the same effect happen like it affected Laurie? Or would it, like, affect them differently? Like, I think continuing it from 4 will be better, because we'll still have Rachel. Maybe someone could write a script and line it up with Resurrection. I would love to see that timeline to continue, because at the ending of Halloween Resurrection, it did leave off with a cliffhanger, with Michael opening up his eyes, then it faded to black, and then the end credits scrolled up. A few years ago, there was a sequel to Rob Zombie's Halloween reboot called Halloween 3D. That was going to happen, so maybe they could make a new script for H3. Is making another reboot a solution? Maybe, maybe not. But for now, all we know for the future of Halloween is Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends. Even though Halloween Ends is the end of the Laurie Strode and Michael Myers saga, maybe they can continue it with Allison and other survivors if they didn't kill them off and have Michael survive, or if they just didn't kill Michael off. Because if that didn't, well, there still could be a chance with just Allison or all the other survivors. They could be on it, but maybe there could be another new killer out there trying to haunt them, and heard the news of the Haddonfield 40 years later happen again like that. So there was going to be a Michael vs. Pinhead movie gonna happen, but there is still a chance for other crossovers. This is all the possibilities: Michael vs. Leatherface, Michael vs. Jason, Michael vs. Freddy, Michael vs. Chucky, Michael vs. Pinhead, Michael vs. Pennywise, and so on. But maybe not Michael vs. Ghostface, because in Scream Halloween 1978 was playing, and in Halloween H2O Scream 2 was playing, so not Michael vs. Ghostface. Like what they did with Scream and Chucky, maybe a Halloween TV series will be an option. Maybe with every season could be something different, like what John and Deborah originally wanted to do, make it an anthology series, and what they did with the Friday the 13th TV series. Okay, that was all my ideas of what's going to happen after Halloween Ends. Let me know what are some of your ideas in comments. Make sure to like and subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Have a great day or night. Bye, guys.